So in this video today, we're going to be looking at Jacob Collier's approach to reharm, specifically looking at Let It Be. Let's see what he has to offer us. I'm going to be breaking down and reacting to this video so to help you in order to be able to apply some of these concepts in your own music making. Here we go.
Wild. So then when I think about chords, I think about, I'm playing a song. Someone give me a song. Let It Be.
Okay. He's in the key of C.
If I want to make my chords brighter, then I can pull
Okay, so this is our key center.
these notes from the circle of fifths or from the upper structures or the lower structures of like nature, the harmonic series, and I can color in the song in that way. How can we do this? So it's like, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my world of darkness, she is.
That was nice, that last chord though.
And in
So he's right here. There you go. Yeah. Some kind of augmented chord. Let it be. So 4 down, down, down.
in my world of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom.
It's the reaction of the lady, right on his back. Watch her mouth.
She is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So what I'm doing is,
I like those.
what I'm, it's very kind of you. What I'm doing is I'm pulling and pushing and controlling the direction of travel of these notes.
Okay, let's get into this, Jacob. Teach us.
And recognizing that my palette is not limited to scales alone.
Sure.
It's limited to the whole spectrum of music. It's like you can be anywhere on this spectrum. It's so broad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking about those localities with E flat major earlier on. The idea of you have a chord 4, which is F.
So chord 1 then chord 4 right here.
And you could say it's called chord
Okay.
4, but really it's a feeling that we know about. You know about this feeling. Everyone knows this
Yeah, sure. 4. I got you.
feeling 4-1. Oh, gorgeous. And everyone knows the feeling of 5-1. Right? Especially classical musicians.
I got you.
It's a feeling we understand. And we all understand the feeling.
Interesting how Jacob's playing it in inversions. He's playing it like this. But ultimately, 5-1 G to C.
4 minor. Oh, beautiful.
That's a nice one.
Devastating, in fact. And so, there's this thing in classical music that you probably know about, which is called a cadence. You have what's called a perfect cadence and a plagal cadence. And a perfect cadence is 5-1. And a plagal cadence is 4-1. And so in a lot of songwriters like James Taylor and Joni Mitchell, also a lot of gospel music, you hear a lot of 4-1. And in classical music, you have a lot of 5-1. But you also
With the rising, actually more like. There we go, get that.
have what's called a 2-5-1, which goes,
I got you, Jacob.
and you have what's called a 3-6-2-5-1, which goes in jazz, right? But you have the same thing on the other side of the circle of fifths as well. So you could have like
I like that actually. That's a nice one. That's actually very nice. That's very nice. Very nice, Jacob.
The circle of fifths as well. So you could have like, right? That's a plagal version of a 3-6-2-5-1, but it's the other direction, and I love it so much. It's such a different vibe.
Oh, actually, it's more like. Whoa, no. Oh, I think I missed something. I was hearing it like. But actually, it sounds like it's more boom, boom. It's moving from side to side. So what would that be like? That's probably where it is actually. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yes.
Right? That's a plagal version of a 3-6-2-5-1, but it's the other.
That's very interesting. So you got this in relation to C, 3-6-2-5-1. And then, yeah, what he's referring to here, same kind of feeling, kind of pulling, but interesting.
The direction, and I love it so much. It's such a different vibe. So you're arriving at
Nice. Oh yeah.
C.
So yeah, A flat, E flat, B flat, F, C.
You start on A flat. Ah, that's so great. Beautiful. Keith Jarrett does this a lot. One of my favorite piano players in the world. And the idea is that you can control not just the notes in your chords, which is the first aspect, but also the way in which you arrive in a key. So if I go, well, let's go to D flat because I'm bored of C. When I find myself in times of trouble.
Let's take us up.
Mother Mary comes to me. I could go, comes to me, speaking, or I could go, comes to me, speaking, or I could go, comes to me, speaking to me.
That's nice. Yeah.
Speaking, oh.
So in relation to D flat. Okay, let me back up because he went quite fast. Let me show you that.
Mary comes to me.
Okay, let's go back.
You arrive in a key. So if I go, well, let's go to D flat because I'm bored of C. When I find myself in times of trouble,
7, 6, 4.
To me.
So he's on 4.
I could
to me.
go, comes to me, speaking. Or I
So like 4, speaking, comes to me, speaking. Okay,
could go, comes to me.
got you. 4, 5, sus, 1. Yeah.
Speaking. Or I could go, comes to me.
Interesting. So 4, then you got this minor 4. You're doing it in gosh, that would be like third inversion or fourth inversion, something like that. Yeah, that'd be third inversion of that minor 4 though. So he's got comes to me speaking, or comes to me 4, 5, 1, or 4 comes to me minor 4. In this third inversion iteration, then to the 1. So essentially, he's replacing 5 with a plagal, either 4 to 1 or minor 4. Good options to know.
Isn't that a colourful option?
Yeah.
Just a minor chord 4. And so don't sleep on plagal cadences, man. And not just plagal, but minor plagal. I'm serious.
Sure.
Because, to link it back to the original thing, it's about gravity. It's about gravity towards a key centre, and on either
Yeah. Speaking some good truth there.
side. And there's this principle that I really got excited about when I first heard it, which is called negative harmony. And I was about 19 years old, and one of my favourite teachers, a man named Barak Shmuel, he was like, "Hey man, have you heard about negative harmony yet?" And I was like, "What do you mean, negative harmony?" And basically what he was describing was the thing I'm talking about, which is the idea that you can flip any point of departure and arrival about the axis of the circle of fifths and convert anything perfect into plagal. You can plagalarize, which is different from plagiarize, your harmony. And so for example, if you do this in the key of C, you technically rotate. There's a number of different axes and ways you can rotate chords. And this is a very theoretical exercise. This is not something I think about when I'm on stage or writing music, but it's a really, really fun place to discover chords. You flip around the axis of these two notes. And so a chord like G7, if you flip all those notes, then D becomes F, F becomes D, G becomes C, and B becomes A flat, which gives you this chord. Right? Literally the plagiarized minor version. Everything that's perfect becomes major, and everything that's major becomes minor. It's the harmonic series flipped on its head. And that's the thing. Mother Mary comes to me.
He's right here on the A minor.
He's speaking. Or Mother Mary comes to me.
Yeah. Minor 4.
He's speaking. And you think, well, why does it work?
He's actually got that kind of vibe. Still in relation to minor 4 there.
Because actually the gravity is the same with both chords because of the way it's rotated. The B that wants to rise is the A flat that wants to sink. Isn't that so neat? Isn't that the neatest thing ever? And so some people might be thinking this is so boring. What have to talk about this? And the reality is we don't have to talk about this. But the more ways you have of expanding your palette as a storyteller, as a painter, as a composer, improviser, musician, in all these different ways, the more command you have when you go out there and wiggle, right?
Okay, so let's look at that. So, so rather than go and say, so let's just make up a chord progression. Let's do it. Let's right now. So we're in the key of C. So let's say we have C major, A minor, D minor. So that's the chord progression. 1, 6, 2, 5. So rather than doing this 5, we could just employ the 4 as a minor. So let's hear the feeling of that. Powerful. Contrast with the original. Minor 4. Yeah. So there you go. Use that. Replace the 5 to 1. It's that perfect cadence with something that's equally as powerful. Minor 4 to 1. Beautiful. Thanks, Jacob. Hope you found the video helpful. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.